It is a glorious day. 70 degrees, clear blue skies, light breeze out of the northwest. As you can see by the river, there's just little tiny waves out there. It is awesome. It is awesome. You just can't work on a day like today. You can be at work on a day like today, but you can't actually get anything done. So in my situation, I thought that through and went, yeah, I'm not going to get anything accomplished today at work. I'm going to go hunting. So on this video, we are archery deer hunting. We are going to spend the night truck camper because tomorrow is supposed to be just like today. And yeah, so we're camping out and we're getting close to lunchtime, so we're gonna break the grill out here shortly. And I've stayed at this campsite before. The last person, or the last people that stayed here were kind of slobs. So there's some bottles, some kids' shoes that yeah, we'll throw that stuff away. And they were cutting branches off of these cedars. They piled those up over there. So they were kind of slobs that stayed here the last time. But the nice thing about staying in a campsite after a slob, sometimes they just forget stuff. They left me a fishing little tackle box here. Now the stuff that's in it I'll probably never use, but it's a nice little tackle box. So yeah, bonus. We're off to a good start. All right. Well, I'm going to get the grill out, and we're going to grill up some brats here in a bit with this view. It's like, I cannot stress enough how beautiful this day is. We'll pick it up in a bit. All right, for dinner today. And I set it down here on the gravel so you can see the better view. Usually I do it up on the tailgate, but with the way the pickup's parked, it would be facing right into the camera would be facing right into the sun. So we're gonna do it on the ground today. What? Oh geez, I forgot to show you what I'm having. Get that back on there. Brats from County Fair. Pepper jack. County Fair is a local grocery store, and they make these right there at the store. These have been in my freezer for a while, so it's time to get them out of the freezer and onto the grill. So we're gonna have a couple of these bad boys. They're usually pretty good, so there's no doubt in my mind dinner's going to be good today. We'll pick it up when they're ready. They're looking done. The pepper jack cheese is oozing out of them. They're cheesy. Oh yeah. How's that look? Oof. There they are. And these buns are also from County Fair, which they have their own bakery, so they are super, super soft. I just bought them this morning, so I don't know if they actually baked them this morning or what, but they are really good. Some ketchup on there. Mustard on there. Onion on there. We'll put a lot of onion on there. I don't plan on kissing anybody today. Load that baby up. I'll be tasting those for a couple of days. But there we go. Pepper jack brat with onions. Yep, County Fair does a good job. I'm making their brats and their buns. And a Coke to go with it. Seems like a good match. Brats and a Coke. Uh-oh. A little bug wanted to try it out too. Well, I am going to enjoy some awesome brats and a beautiful view on a beautiful day, and we'll pick it up when I'm not sure what we'll do, because we got a couple hours before I head out to the tree stand. So we might pick it up at the tree stand, or we might pick it up somewhere in between. About 3:30. Heading into the stand. Oh, try to get the. Should have the camera on the other side of me instead of pointing towards the sun. Sunset's like 7 o'clock. So shooting light ends like at 7:30. It'll be a nice long sit on a beautiful day. Like I say, it's 3:30 now. It'll be 4 o'clock before I actually get to the stand and set up. So, but I wanted to do a little bit of an opening here. I don't want to talk too much when I get to the stand, because it's so quiet, so beautiful out. And it is October now. I don't know, can you see in the background those trees are starting to turn? If I spin around this way, getting a little bit of yellow to them. Not a lot yet, but it's coming. We'll pick it up when we get to the stand. That's the moon with the reflection off the water. We are back at camp, and no deer sightings. What a bummer. Beautiful evening. There should have been deer activity, but there wasn't. There was nothing happening out there. All I saw was one pheasant, which I got about, I don't know, 5 seconds of footage of. And then I saw 3 coyotes right at just before dark. And I tried to get the camera on them, but I was not successful in that endeavor. So no footage of those 3. And that was it. That was it. It was beautiful evening. And right now, I would say we're still in the upper 60s, because I'm standing here in a t-shirt. So it is very nice. It's calm, and yeah, so at least it was a beautiful day. I was kind of bummed about the deer sightings though, because I've sat at that spot 3 times now, and I've seen deer this was the 4th time I've sat there. The previous 3 times I sat there, I saw deer. So I don't know what happened tonight, but there was no deer sightings. So with that, we are going to pause, unpause. Okay. So as I was saying, not much for deer activity, which was a bummer. But now it is time for some food, because I am hungry. I'll cut my finger. I'm gonna chop up some onion. Oh, hang on. Green pepper. Chop up a little bit of that. A little bit of green pepper. That's enough for one sandwich. And we got one of the brat buns from County Fair, which are super soft. And what we have in here is turkey. Leftover turkey breast. I was over at Mom and Dad's a couple days ago. and it was like a mini Thanksgiving. Mom had turkey breast, mashed potatoes and gravy, and dressing. There was only 3 of us. It's like, wow, you needed to invite a few more people over. So this is some of the leftovers. I just brought the turkey. Then we're going to make a sandwich. We got some mayo here. So we'll put some mayo on the turkey. Onions, green peppers. Yep, I'm definitely going to be tasting this until morning. Yeah. We see it very good without the... That better? It's hard to see with the light. Might be better if I back up a little bit, huh? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it was like Thanksgiving in October. Yep, that works really good, just like that. And to go with it, we have a Boulder Birch Beer. How well can we see that? We see that okay? I bought it because the label was really cool. Now, I don't think it's actually beer. In fact, I'm positive it isn't beer. I think it's just like root beer isn't beer. So I think that's what this is. But I don't know what birch beer means. It smells like root beer is what it smells like. I'm not sure what the difference between birch beer and root beer is. Tastes about the same to me. It's good. And it's got a really cool label on it. So, yeah, I was in Runnings today. And I seen those and it's like, yep, I am going to try that. So I am going to drink my birch beer, eat my turkey sandwich, and then I'm going to wrap it up for tonight, and we will pick it up in the morning. And the pickup's filling up with bugs. So we gotta shut the lights off. Good night. Well, it's morning time. 10 after 5 in the AM, as you can see. And it is time for a little breakfast. And I need to get the taste of onions and green peppers out of my mouth. I even brushed my teeth and it's still there. But for breakfast, make sure it doesn't have the glare, strawberry Pop-Tarts. I haven't had Pop-Tarts in a long time. And they were on sale, so let's go for it. I don't have a toaster or anything. We're just gonna eat them right out of the package. And then to go along with my Pop-Tart, one of the Victor Allen's iced coffees, the Snickers ones, which the Snickers ones are my favorite. So oh, so good. And this morning I'm gonna move spots. Since I didn't see any deer last night, I'm going to adjust to a different tree stand and see if we can see some deer over there. The Lone Wolf tree stand is where I'm going. It's called the Lone Wolf tree stand because that's the brand of tree stand it is. There we go. Pop-Tart. See if they're still as good as I remember them. They work. They work. Not as good as a donut, but they're still pretty good. And I pulled my game camera that I had set up for a couple weeks by the tree stand that I was at last night. I had 2 pictures of bucks. I had very few pictures, mostly of turkeys. And let's see, I got the 2 pictures of the bucks. One was probably the spike by 3-point, I would guess, that I videoed before. And the other one was a nicer buck. Wasn't real wide or anything, but the pictures aren't the best, but he looked like he was really compact and heavy, so, and he was there during the daylight, so maybe I should go back there, but I'm going to try the different spot this morning. So I'm going to eat these Pop-Tarts, drink this, and we'll pick it up once we start seeing deer this morning out in that tree stand. Because it is, oh, did I mention it's 52 degrees? I don't even know if I mentioned that, but 52 degrees and the stars are out. Moon's down, but the stars are out, so we should see deer this morning. And we'll pick it up when we do. I got it. That leaf is dead. Yep, I hit what I was aiming for. I just took a practice shot here. It's 11 o'clock. It's about time to head out, and it was a beautiful morning. I'd say it's in the mid 60s right now. Hardly a breath of wind. Once in a while a little wind picks up, but for the most part it's hardly any wind at all. A few clouds floating around, but sun's out. It's like you couldn't have asked for a better morning to be sitting out here. And I didn't actually plan on even sitting this long, but it was so nice. The time got away from me. I was planning on getting out about 10, and I looked at my clock and it was like, oh, it's 11:30 already. Well, might as well sit till 11. But this morning I saw 5. 2 does, 3 fawns. That sounds pretty good, seeing that many deer. The problem is they were about, well, I got a rangefinder, so they were about 250 yards away. Yeah, so there wasn't anything close. But it's good to see them, and I did get a little bit of footage of 2 of the fawns. Like I say, they were about 250 yards away, so the footage is a little shaky because it's hard to hold the camera steady enough at that zoom. So, but we did see those, and like I say, nothing close other than a squirrel. There was a squirrel running around, and he was running around for quite a while. So we got a couple seconds of footage of him. And let's see, when I was walking up to my tree stand, there were deer here. It was still too dark to see them, but I could hear them taking off, and there was more than one. 2, 3, maybe as many as 4. I'm not sure, but yeah, they were already here, and I was here about 15, 20, probably 20 minutes before shooting light. So I was here plenty early, but oh well, so it goes. But this little outing was more typical of how hunting goes for me. Last night didn't see any deer, and this morning the only ones I seen were a long ways away. So that's typical. That's typical. At least it was a beautiful day, and so was yesterday. Yesterday was perfect too. But with that, I am going to wrap it up on this hunt, and we will pick it up next time. Wait, before you go, here's a little bonus hunt for you. It's such a beautiful day, I don't want to go home, and I have a shotgun with me. The grouse and prairie chicken season's open, so let's see if we can get one of those. Did we see that? It went down. It's got to be right in here somewhere, isn't it? Unless I just winged him and he went like this, but I thought he went down. Okay, I'm going to shut the camera down and look for it. Hopefully I can find it. I didn't even move. I shut the camera off and it's like, he's right here. Whew, I got one. There it is. There it is. We're going to switch cameras and go to the other camera. All right. There we go. I got one. Let me sneak up a little bit. There we go. Can we see him better now? Second ever prairie chicken. I seen a flock and they got up once. Of course, that's when I seen them when they're taking off, which they were out of range. Then I seen them a second time and they got up out of range. The third time I actually got a shot at them and missed. And then, what was there, 2 or 3 other ones? I started coming back to where they were where the flock flew to see if I could see where they were going to land. And when I was hurrying this way, was there 2 or 3 more got up, and yep, this was one of them. Yeah, that's a nice one too. That's the one. I got one other one, and that one was an immature, was a young bird. This one, however, this one looks really nice. Its tail looks really nice. The wing feathers are all really good. Yeah. Yep, I think it's probably a hen, the way it looks. But with prairie chickens, it's not like pheasants. They're all they're legal because you can't tell the difference until you walk up to them and are really looking close. So, yeah, nice, 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 nice. Second ever prairie chicken. Yeah, I think I'm going to mount this one too. This one's actually nicer than the other one, but yeah, I think I'm going to do that. We got time to decide though, because we'll bag her up. Well, we're going to take some pictures first. Get her on ice, and yeah, sweet. Then we'll keep walking around and see if we can get another one. That'd be really awesome, but I'm not sure where they all went. I know they went that way, but we'll walk around a little bit longer and see if we can see some more. And dove season is still open, and I have seen a couple doves. So cool. Let's get some stills. All right, made it back to the truck. We ended up with one prairie chicken, which is pretty good, since now I have shot 2 in my lifetime. So yeah, and it's a nice one. Feathers are good. Wing feathers are nice. Yeah, that's a nice bird. I like that bird. So with that, we are going to wrap it up on this one, and we will pick it up next time. That's good enough, isn't it? Well, we're back at camp here, and that isn't good enough. We're gonna end up cutting my head off. I don't want my head cut off.